playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, well, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. That's the first try of the game, including some execution of that play. Good news.
Nobody gonna block.
Clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Okay. Okay.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is taken at about the 14. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
Dead.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Stopped for the loss by Devin White.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
2nd down, Chubb again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And marked him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
I ain't mean to. Damn, I couldn't switch that shit in time. What I just did? But I ain't had time to make my final adjustment. I was trying to put Winfield to cover the middle, and I ain't had time to do it. I was being greedy. I should have just picked zone.
They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's on me.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. The Browns at 500, sitting at 5-5. They were losers their last time out, trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
They go with Chubb on second down. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 38.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, and that's good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Yeah, I see that.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
They buffing me, coach.
About 3 yards as he's taken
They buffing
down
me,
at
coach.
the 31.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
on 2nd and 7. Lawrence.
Ooh.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
Ooh.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Tell me, man. Oh, that nigga had. I thought he was like Evans broke good on the route.
Now Balaj. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
That's pretty
Here's
cool.
Jake Camarda now. Returnable for Grant.
What is that shit, little
So a
nigga?
good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. We're scoreless after 1. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Running for it. Here's Chubb. They find some open field here. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nice job of polishing off that drive. And all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right?
Oh, Jensen?
Rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make
rush coming, and he's taken down. There's some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
But I'll be thinking he ain't going to do the play action if I block.
Oh, up to the 48-yard.
Damn.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half is not according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half, because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll run here with Balaj. And tough slip.
What?
A yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are with an extra point.
Got his ass, Colt.
This ball game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone.
Fumble that.
They'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Watson now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Yeah.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Damn, Chuck. What's that gangster?
The wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
Hey, big mama.
I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Lawrence. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown!
Let's go, Colt.
Arcega-Whiteside from 10 yards out. And the Bucs have taken
The defense about to buckle in now.
Extra point up and good by Succa. And that makes makes the score 14-7.
That defense biting, coach. That's cool. Hey man, get Green on the line, dog.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And
somebody sent me a message too. Oh, you the one took it off.
On the return from his end zone is Grant.
Oh shit, I put my head down, bro.
He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. He will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
You the one took it off?
It's surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys feel it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. The York on
for real?
The extra point.
But I'm saying, all you did was what you did.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Damn. Got it down.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
I don't think nothing would have happened long as I played.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's Arcega right side. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They run it with Balaj. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, that's in a double coverage. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback. That's going to be one he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Watson. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second down and goal. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, I would guess it combined.
That nigga fast, bro.
Defenses, neither side has a lot
90. Oh yeah, 97. I'm not
a lot
good.
of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play, and just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
#1 defense, bro.
Making right there, understood down in distance, knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity.
No, I didn't. I changed it at the end.
Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So why the corner just sat there then?
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime.
Okay, so the whole defense except the corners.
Down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
But you know what he was looking for? He was looking for that post going over the middle. No, I wasn't there. I was lurking right there. Oh, yeah.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
Bob, I could have took those shit back to the house. Out of all people that was chasing me.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. On the return from
I gotta do something about my
Oh,
what the fuck?
The 30, the 40, the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Oh, I'm gonna lose because a nigga giving kick returns on me.
In a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously.
It ain't my year.
We rarely get to see this. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. For some reason, they ain't hurt as much as the first one. I
thought the first one just got it because I wasn't paying
Offense
attention.
set to begin their next possession. Now, they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult.
I knew I ain't had none. I was going to throw it to the flat, so I realized he was covered.
Communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Call the line from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That nigga can't cut back for shit.
Muster a couple down to about the 27. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Yeah.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard.
I didn't even want to give it to that nigga.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
When I saw it.
Here before the snap.
Damn,
Like one
I
of the
did.
Bucs may have moved.
It's all the right place, bro.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Lawrence will throw. But it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
It's like when I start doing retarded shit, coach. I just get locked in on the route, and I don't even look at nobody else.
Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now.
Yeah.
Let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Faking the give. Now Watson.
Ooh.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
All right, coach, touchdown.
Had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That's taken on the 25. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll have it past
I never had one. That looks about right, though.
Before being taken down.
I only see him like on the back of the car.
26 and a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's got room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kalen Ballage, his 8th rushing touchdown.
I'm gangster, coach.
And the Bucs are an extra point away
Playing
from
super
tying this
sometime,
game
man.
here in the 4th.
That nigga could have had 7 points, coach.
And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. That's Akeem Hicks, the towering NFL vet, coming in for the sack.
Well, obviously the pass.
Oh, he was trying to do a screen? Oh, I see what he was trying to do.
But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit, too. Denied open windows. Erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Chubb on the counter. Room here to run. There he goes left side.
Oh, damn, bro. I'm staying off this fucking linebacker, bro.
Second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Browns strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Nigga scored easy.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
I need an easy touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Steps away. And he'll
I
just
should have stayed in the fucking pocket.
Sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And that nigga pass committed.
Again on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle.
See, that's supposed to be broken.
On the 30-yard line
Come on,
after a
funny boy,
gain of
get up
6.
to the hole.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows
That's just wide open.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on it quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he stepped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. And he's brought down.
Oh, damn, man. I couldn't pick it. No, I didn't know if that was a run play or not. That's why I didn't pick it. It said son of our.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock.
Can't be no use.
174 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this
point
of the game. That means it really counting.
I'm trying to do something. I said it's in the microwave.
Because you're going to tell your quarterback,
I don't remember what I ate.
Time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
You should come in here and look at the stove.
Because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying.
Oh, it ain't going to count in a minute when I'm
here. We're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
I have one. I know it's old. Last time I did one was with other people.
And Chubb will try the middle here. Shoves him aside. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jannard Avery. And the Bucs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Lawrence. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now Chubb running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now it's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one, but it'll be 3rd down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills.
I was hoping the square route, but they understood how vital it was to take the football away.
And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.
I'm beating myself. Nigga threw for 53 yards.
Now at 6 and 5, and they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints.
Well, Coach, I'll holler at you tomorrow, man.